All right, guys. It is, let me see, what day is it? Monday, February 4. You know what that means. First day of the cut. I'm going to take y'all on this little journey, but first, a weigh-in. I'm batting 1,000. I'm going to weigh a lot right now because yesterday was just a big old shit show of drinking and eating. So let's see where I'm at right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 209. Oh, fuck. Okay. 209. That's expected. I was at 205 and then ballooned up to 209, but just in a fucking day of just drinking and eating whatever the fuck I wanted. So, yeah, today is day one. I'm going to hit a workout real quick. Doing my workouts in the morning, fasted, with cardio afterward, and then in the afternoon or at night, I'll do another like 45-minute cardio session, 30 or 45 minutes, depending on how I feel. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Just in a sec, I'm going to sit down and show y'all how I calculate my macros, what I use to track all my food. I'll also I'll go through all that, the numbers. It's real easy. And then what else will I do? Show you my supplements. I don't take a lot. I try to get most of my shit from food. And yeah, and then I'll go over my workout split. Hi, me again. Okay, finished my workout. Cardio done. Having a little meal. I'll show you this. Some egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and then one of these little turkey sausage and egg white sandwiches, a little English muffin by Jimmy Dean. Good shit. I think it came out to be like 55 grams of protein, 18 grams of fat, 32 grams of carb. Not a bad breakfast. And then right here, I have glucosamine, fish oil, a multivitamin, and CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. And that's really all the supplements that I take. So I'm going to have a little breakfast, and then I'm going to show you how I calculate my macros for what I need personally, and then I'll take you all through that. It's real easy. I'll show you. Okay. Man, that was a good breakfast. That's honestly like my most favorite meal of the day right there. Those eggs and the little Jimmy Dean turkey egg white sausage thing. That is like my favorite meal. Anyway, I'm going to break down how I figure out my macros, you know, how much protein, carb, fat, calories, and all that shit, and how that works. Because everybody's different. You know, some people are naturally lean, and it's hard for them to put on weight. You know, they burn calories at a faster rate than most people do. You know, they're ectomorphs, and then you have people like me who are endomorphs who it's hard dropping fat, and you know we tend to hold on to it a lot longer. And then you have, you know, your mesomorphs, your naturally big, athletic looking guys. But anyway, so what I do is it's called your basal metabolic rate, the rate at which you burn calories in a rested state. And the way you figure that out is, I'm going to show you right here. Well, God damn it. I'll put it, hey, look, you can just Google that shit. Google that shit. Here, let me show you actually, hold on. Focus. Okay, so check this out. You're going to take, this is the men's calculation. Ladies, go on Google, just go look up BMR, or basal metabolic rate formula, and it'll have your calculation on there as well. But this one's for men. So you take 66 plus the product of God damn it, Crystal, stop texting me. 6.23 times your weight in pounds, plus the product of 12.7 times your height in inches, so I'm 65 inches, and then subtract that from the product of 6.8 times your age in years. So when you plug all that in, you're going to get your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. This is the rate, this is how many calories I personally burn in a rested state, okay? Now to find your total daily energy expenditure, how many calories you burn in a day on average, you're going to plug that in to the Harris-Benedict formula. I know my handwriting is shit, all right? Fuck off. Anyway, it breaks it down like this into these multipliers. So if you're a sedentary, little to no exercise, you're going to multiply your BMR by 1.2. Light, you do maybe 1 to 3 days of light exercise, then you'd multiply it by 1.375. Moderate, 3 to 5 days of moderate exercise, you're pretty active, multiply it by 1.55, and then this is for very active people like athletes that train in the morning, then they also train in the afternoon, and they're constantly doing sports and shit like that, and then you'd multiply it by 1.9. I'd say I'm moderately active. I weight train 4 days on, 1 day off, and then I also do cardio. So I weight train in the mornings, fasted, and then I also do cardio sessions pretty much 6 days a week. Maybe 1 day I'll take off, but I'm doing cardio. I'm doing a lot of cardio, especially during the cutting time. So I would take my BMR 1,977 times 1.55, and it gives me my total daily energy expenditure, which is 3,063. This is my maintenance calories. This is how many calories I need to take in a day in order to maintain my current weight. Now, since I'm cutting, I'm gonna subtract 400 calories from that because when you're cutting, you wanna go at a calorie deficit. When you're bulking and trying to put on mass, you wanna go in with a calorie surplus. So daily, this is what I'm looking at. This is how many calories, 2,663 calories a day. Now, don't worry about hitting that every day, as long as you get in pretty close to it, because you're not going to hit that number exactly all the time. As long as you're pretty damn close to it, you'll be fine. Don't stress out. And then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this calorie intake for about 4 to 6 weeks. See how I go, and then if I start to plateau or if I don't see a weight drop like I should be doing, I'll maybe take off another 200 or 300 calories and adjust from there. You just keep adjusting and fine tuning. So anyway, now it brings us to our macros, which is going to be your protein, your carb, and your fat. Now, there's for every gram of protein, there's 4 calories per gram of protein, 4 calories per gram of carb, and 9 calories per gram of fat. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm going to do Sunday through Friday. I'm carb cycling basically. So during this time period, I'm going very low carb. And then at the end of the week, I'll have a refeed day when you see my carb intake go up. So 40% most of the week right here, 40% is going to be 40% of my protein. No, I'm sorry. 40% of my calories is going to be devoted to protein. 20% of my calories is going to be devoted to carbs, and 40% of my fat will be devoted. 40% of my calories will be devoted to fat. And then on Saturdays, it might be Saturday, it might be Sunday, who knows when I'll do my refeed. but I'll switch it up. I'll do 40% of my calories to protein, 40% of them to carbs, and 20% to fat. So the way you figure that out is that you just take, okay, so for example here, 2,663 times 0.4, all right, you take that and then divide it by 4. So that gives me around 266. Carbs, same thing. You take 2,663, multiply it by 0.2, divide by 4, and then you get 133. Fat, 2,663 times 0.4, divided by 9, because remember there's 9 calories per gram of fat, and then it gives you that number right there. So on a daily basis, I'm going to be trying to intake about 266 grams of protein, 133 grams of carbs, 118 grams of fat. And then on Saturdays, when I have my refeed day, I'll be taking in, the protein won't change, but carbs, I'm going to up the carbs on that day, and then I'm going to drop my fat down to about 20%. And then on Sunday, start all over again, drop my carb down, and do this all over again. So that's basically, it's kind of like what carb cycling is. What I was doing before, I would like taper, you know, so for example, I do like 133 on Monday, and then, you know, 150 on Tuesday, 180 on Wednesday, and keep going, and up until, you know, the last day, you know, I'm up to like 266 grams. But that was just tedious, and I played around with it, and I'm basically getting the same results the way I'm doing it now. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, so that's how you calculate your macros. Not that difficult. And then from there you can kind of guide how you're going to eat, guide your diet plan and stuff like that. I have an Android phone, a Samsung phone, so the way that I track my stuff is with the little fitness app that comes with Samsung, little Samsung fitness app. What do you call it? It tracks all your meals. You can enter in your goal, your target calorie goal, and then it'll break it down, you know, your carb, protein, fat. It'll even break it down to micronutrients too, you know, like how many vitamins did you take into the day and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's what I'll be using for tracking everything. And let me show you my I showed you my supplements already, and that's all that I really take. I do whey protein, as you can see back there. Wait, how does this work? There we go. Bam, right there. I had a conversation with a buddy about that. I really don't take protein shakes that often. That whole metabolic window thing where you have to take a protein shake right after you work out, I think that's bull crap. I've read some articles on that where, you know, that's been debunked, but then some people swear by it. I don't know. Everybody's different. Just do what the fuck you want to do. But me personally, after I get back from the gym, I'm hungry as fuck. So I want an actual meal. Like that's something that's going to fill me up. I'll do shakes if I'm like pressed for time or, you know, if I'm on the road and stuff like that and I got a meeting to go to and I just need something, I need something quick to get that protein in, or to supplement it too. If, you know, if I'm full as fuck and I still need to ingest, you know, like 45, 50 more grams of protein, I'll just down one of those and be done with it. So yeah, so I'm also, so like I said before, I'm training 4 days on, 1 day off. My split looks like back, chest, legs, and then last day shoulders and arms. And for me, 4 day, I tried 3 days on, 1 day off, and man, that just seemed tough. I was trying to fit too much into those 3 days, and I was kind of tired too all the time. So I really like the 4 day on, 1 day off routine. That works best for me. So I've been doing, I've been waking up in the mornings, hitting the gym, working out fasted on an empty stomach. I'll do about 30 minutes of cardio after my workout, go about my day, and then in the evening I'll do one more cardio session, about 30 to 45 minutes. Abs, it's important to hit abs. You don't have to do a bunch of crazy shit. 4 to 5 exercises, that's all. I usually do those like every 3 days. Every 3 or 4 days I'll hit abs. Same with my calves. I hit abs with my calves on those days. So it's important, keep those up. And yeah, that's it. Cutting is not that hard. Getting in shape is not that hard. You gotta just make a plan and stick to it. That's all you gotta do. Stick to it. It sucks, you know, because I can't go out, party and drink and stuff like that anymore, but it'll be worth it. Summertime, looking good. So anyway, that's what I do. If you have any questions, hit me up, contact me. I'm gonna be hitting the road here pretty soon. I gotta go to Houston, and it seems like when I'm on the road too, or I'm out of town, I'm more like dialed in to my diet and training and all that, as opposed to when I'm here. I don't know, there's a lot of distractions at home and all that, or you know, in the city I'm in. So yeah, anyway, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and I will be sure to do my weekly weigh-ins. I'll probably do like daily vlogs. I'll show you what, you know, how I get my meals in and all that shit. And then if I can find somebody to go work out with me, I'll record some workouts too and show you that. So anyway, I'll see y'all next time. I forgot a few things. One, this is really important too. Drink your water. All right. Drink your water. I know it seems like a daunting task, but you know, if you can crush fucking 12 vodka sodas, you can drink a gallon of water. All right, it's not that hard. I do about maybe 1 to 1.5 of these in a day. So that's really important. Make sure you stay hydrated and you drink that water. That is important. Also, get plenty of rest too. Stop staying up all night looking at spicy memes. You need to get about 6 to 8 hours of quality sleep. All right, that's when your body repairs itself. That's when your body repairs all the muscles. That's when, you know, you get those good hormones pumping through your body. And then one more thing too, I want to show y'all. So I take, as far as supplements go, I forgot. I take one of these in the morning. It has a lot of caffeine and a lot of thermogenic stuff to really like get your blood pumping, wake you the fuck up in the morning. So I take one of those, and it also curbs my appetite too, so that helps in the morning when I'm working out fasted. And then I also take this stuff, NO Blow by Nutrition Nation. This stuff is so good. It like gives you crazy pumps, first of all, and there's something else in here. I want to say it's like the one DMAA, something like that, that gives you like crazy focus in the gym. And then I don't do this a lot. I'll maybe do like half a scoop of this of pre-workout. It's if I'm tired. I usually don't do it all the time, but yeah. Oh yeah, and when I'm working out too, during my workouts, I put this in some water and sip on it. Branch chain amino acids. You want to get a 2-1-1 ratio when choosing your branch chain amino acids, the isoleucine, leucine, and valine. I think I said those right. So yes, those are the rest of my supplements, and let me know if you have any questions about it.